Yo, what's up, guys? Guys, I am bringing you an interesting video, actually. I didn't even plan to make this one, honestly. I did not even plan to make this video at all. But, guess what? We have another RTS announcement, so I wanted to actually do like a reaction video to the trailer because, yeah, this was unforeseen, and also because I find it actually pretty interesting that we have so guys, just we're going to be going over Zerospace. This is a new RTS game that was just announced literally yesterday, or rather today, on the 18th of August. By the time you see this video, it's probably going to be many days later, but yeah, Zerospace, an RTS that I believe just Giant Grant Games, Root Cats, Scarlet, Pig, I believe, all are involved in this somehow. Pig is like a consultant, as like a content creator, tester, or something. Cats is a multiplayer designer. Scarlet is balance designer. The Zerg Cabal memes have become real, apparently. And then the Giant Grant Games guy is one of the campaign designers on this. But and it's what is this? The studio is called, the game is called Zerospace, and the studio is Starland Studios. That's the name of the development team or their studio or whatnot. And I just want to go over this with you guys because I think this looks really good, and I think they did themselves a good service by everything they did with the trailer. This game, apparently they've been developing for a couple years, probably 2 or 3 years, from what I've seen online and what I've read about it and seen in some videos. But they made this game, I'm just gonna say it straight out, it looks better than Stormgate, actually, just on what they've shown so far, and I think they were very smart to show gameplay, show actual footage. I watched Katz's video, and I even commented on his video where he is literally showing the in-game systems. They showed so much already with one video, one announcement. I hope Stormgate will do the same and take note and release more of the actual gameplay footage. No one cares about, you don't need to hide the footage or the gameplay or the units. Show us. And that's what we're about to see here. So I'm going to go ahead. This is from Giant Grant Games channel. And we're going to go ahead and react to this video because I'll play with the sound on as well. Yeah, let's just... So yeah, in what literally, and there are some other gameplay trailers. Like I said, Katz's video as well is also really good. But literally, guys, within one trailer, within one trailer, they went. We've already seen more in-game footage, and there's other trailers. There's other things as well. I think the Grant Plays Games guy has another channel video on his channel that goes much more in depth. Maybe I'll react to that one too at some point. But it's they're showing a lot of the actual in-game gameplay, and like battles and stuff. We can even see it here. This is their Kickstarter page. I believe this is the same trailer. Even this alone, guys. Let me just full screen this again. Even this alone has this alone has honestly shown more than even Stormgate has so far. And again, we can watch this again real quickly, just a little bit of it. Like that right there, that actually is showing so much like of the units, what they're doing. That I think that is also, and again, in Katz's video on his channel, if you weren't able to that is so interesting to me, and that is so good that they did this. You can see here that they show the heroes for the heroes, the units, the buildings. Then there's talents in the middle that you would select, and supposedly, from what I understand, this would be like a pre-game lobby, kind of like a MOBA game. And I've said this many times before. Who knows? Maybe they took this idea from me, Kappa, or they just had a smart idea. But I've said this many times before, something that, like, StarCraft is missing is, like, unit bans. Like, you know, like a MOBA game, like a pick ban selection screen before the game starts. And I don't know if there's going to be pick ban in competitive multiplayer, but this definitely sets that potential to be there where maybe before the game starts, maybe one of these mercenaries is massively OP and the developers haven't balanced it properly yet, and you could just ban it. Just like I'm just extrapolating, but that I would love to see it. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they'll get that idea, or maybe they already have that. Maybe that's part of this. I don't know. But at least that seems to me really cool that you could mix and match these mercenary units with your main army faction units to create kind of almost like a customized race. That you're playing in that game, that you're in the whatever game it is. So that opens up so much variety, which again, shout outs to Katz. In his video, he explained it, that he said that MOBA took from RTS, and now they're taking something from MOBA to RTS. That's basically how I understand. And yeah, that seems really cool. Again, we can just fast forward this here.
That's why inspiration brought us all to.
So I'm just going to speed through the gameplay real quick. Again, let's see. Well, actually, we could even watch this. I really just want to skip through and react, but let me...
Hi, we're Starland Studios, an indie game developer working on a cinematic, next-gen RTS, Zerospace. Zerospace is an ambitious and exciting RTS with an epic sci-fi story where your decisions determine the fate of the galaxy.
So, I think that's what we saw in the trailer with the... where they're doing the, what's it called, the choose your own adventure type of thing.
We grew up having our minds blown by RTSs like StarCraft, as well as epic RPGs like Mass Effect. That inspiration brought us all to the game industry, where we've been lucky enough to build careers as devs, pro players, and creators. But we haven't yet had the chance to make our dream game. That's why we're coming to Kickstarter. We spent the last 3 years building Zerospace ourselves. We're finally ready to share what we've got and ask you to help us realize the dream. We have an indie spirit, but we're a very technically capable team of over 30 devs with serious game dev experience and a passion for RTS and RPG gameplay.
Dude, I already like what he's saying, and so he's saying that they're an indie developer with 30 devs. Just this alone, did he... I missed his name. Sorry about that. Let me...
Hi. We're Starland Studios, an indie game developer working on a cinematic, next and exciting
call to the Starland Studios, but like, guys, look at the in-game footage that they're showing already. This is insane. Like, Stormgate should have done. Stormgate needs to take a page out of their book already and do this. Like, I absolutely cannot commend them enough. And I understand that this game might have been in development maybe slightly longer than Stormgate, but that's no excuse, man. Like, these guys have the balls with their first... This is literally their announcement video, and they come out this strong showing this. Not, like, like this. I'm gonna say it, and again, I'm gonna preface this with I hate to we shouldn't compare. It's not a competition, so to speak, between this game is better than that game, or will this be better than that? Because all the RTS fans, developers, players, we all want a good RTS to play. Again, that's, you know, different from StarCraft or similar, whatever. But, like, just from seeing this, we've seen more gameplay footage out of these guys in one announcement trailer. Just this alone is like, look at this. Let's just watch and listen.
With some of the most insightful and well-regarded leaders in the RTS community, several of whom have joined our development team.
I'm impressed already.
Here's Grant, our lead campaign designer, to share a little more about what we're building.
Zerospace is an evolved real-time strategy game injected with the epic sci-fi storytelling of classic RPGs like Mass Effect. It's the year 4057, and you're leader of the human protectorate, tasked with unraveling a cosmic mystery that threatens the galaxy.
Again, guys, I love story games. Like, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I don't play RTS, me personally, for the campaign or the story. But if it has a good story or whatever, that's
interactive
great.
Cinematics will confront you with tough choices that will influence the story through branching narratives. As you investigate the mystery, you'll explore the Orion Belt, recruiting powerful allies to join your crew, and embarking on dozens of side missions to discover each hero's rich backstory and unlock their full potential in battle. As an RTS, one of our design goals is to offer players unprecedented choice and strategic depth. Each match, you'll choose a main faction, a mercenary faction which grants additional unique units, and a hero which brings their own powerful skills to the table. That means in every battle, you'll be assembling your own unique faction, making for significantly more variety, personal expression, and strategic depth than other...
That's mech. I spotted mech. I'm playing this game. They have mech in the game, guys. Look at that. There's tanks there. Those look like Guardian tanks from Command & Conquer. And then it looks like that's like a missile-carrying tank. And then that's another tank. I think I saw some other video where these are like the tanks in 0 Hour that you can like, they have like a personal like upgrade choice between two different upgrades. You can actually upgrade it. Guys, I'm going to make it happen in this game. This game, I really like this game. It has tanks in it.
In the genre. The depth and variety extends to the moment-to-moment gameplay. We want to make the micro as fun as possible, so we're working hard to fine-tune pathfinding, introduce mechanics like body-blocking projectiles, terrain vision blocking, and more, resulting in increasingly dynamic combat and less binary outcomes. Our vision for Zerospace extends beyond the story-driven campaign and evolved RTS gameplay. In addition to 1 vs 1 and 3 vs 3 PvP, we're working on a truly cooperative multiplayer mode where players join together to fight against an enemy AI. And our long-term vision for Zerospace is a persistent shared galaxy with a massively multiplayer endgame. I'm really excited to be part of this project because Zerospace offers unparalleled player agency and customization, and I'm not the only one. Other well-known players from the RTS community are on the dev team, and here's why they're hyped to be here.
All right, let's hear it.
Hi guys, it's Pig here, StarCraft 2 resident ex-pro gamer, expert commentator, YouTuber and Twitch streamer. I've been working on Zerospace now for a couple of years, just coming in doing some consulting and playtesting.
So, guys, this game has been in development for years, and this is the first thing that they've kept it on a tight lid, and we've already seen more gameplay. Actual gameplay footage in one trailer than we have from Stormgate in like almost like 2 years. That's a W. That's a win right there for these guys. That's a win for this game.
In the early days,
like,
there was not much there. It was the early days of games dev. Things don't work, assets are broken, but I've seen it develop so quickly where the technology's gotten better, the pathing, the responsivity of the units is so much smoother. Like it's
here he's saying he's the consultant, like a play tester or like a pre-alpha tester or whatnot. So he's probably tested this a lot before it was actually even like this functional as we see here on the screen.
Very crisp these days. But also I've seen, the team expand, and from getting a lot of early feedback from myself, there's now guys like Giant Grant Games.
Does that mean he works there? I don't know. I don't know if he's just
like pro gamers from all sorts of RTS backgrounds come in and giving their feedback, and it's been leading to, especially the multiplayer aspect, being very responsive. The unit interactions and the
Hey,
way
those are
units
Reapers.
behave feels very satisfying,
Reapers.
interesting,
I'm
and
just watching.
skill-based.
I'm watching the
You've
footage,
also got the
guys.
balance already starting to get very fine-tuned, even though the game is pre-alpha.
That's good. That
Yeah,
sounds
this is
good.
Scarlett, lead balance design at Zerospace. To be honest, I joined the...
This is the Zern Cabal speaking. This is Scarlett from what is that? Pro StarCraft player. Let's hear it. The Zern Cabal
project
meme.
not that long ago. The first time I got to play the game, it had already been in development for a couple of years, and I was really surprised at how good the game felt. It's not easy to do RTS, but after joining the team, I got to realize that it's because everyone is really passionate about RTS. I've been playing RTS for a long time and just want to make the best game possible. So I'm really happy to be a part of that, and I hope you all enjoy the game as much as I do already.
Hey guys, this is Katz, and I am the lead versus designer at Zerospace. For the last 2 years, I've been working on this project, and it has really truly felt amazing. I feel like my skill sets here are valuable.
Dude, look at
I
this,
feel
man.
like I have a team. I'm surrounded by a team of creatives that are not afraid to take what you might call risks, in the sense that we are not afraid to
I
experiment.
can't believe they kept the lid
with
on this
new
for
concepts,
like 2
with
years.
importing
That's
concepts
pretty huge on their
from
part.
different game genres, even, and seeing how we can adapt them to solve for the very unique problems that RTS design proposes. And that process has just been extremely rewarding, because everyone's always wanting to iterate on each other's
like a
ideas and not just their own. Everyone is incredibly receptive. The egos, I guess you could say, are left at the door when we go into our discussions about design, because it's really for all of us about the overarching vision. It's really for all of us
see capture points
about
I don't
producing
know about the capture
best
points or
possible game
is.
that we can. It's
But
really
it
for
looks-
us about not being
Dude,
afraid,
so
and
much gameplay
not
footage, man.
just, doing a copy paste of previous games, but rather making a product that is truly unique and special and has
Are those just
an
recall?
incredible potential
Or
to
teleport? I don't know what
reach
happened.
wider audiences and to also welcome the existing hardcore fan base.
From everyone here at Starland Studios, I want to thank you so much for considering backing Zerospace.
Dude, guys, so you saw Cats, you saw Pig, you saw Scarlet, you saw them all talking. They all play Zerg. I don't know if that's gonna become a problem. I'm being facetious, obviously I'm joking, but you can tell that like there seems to be a lot of experience in terms of players behind this in some capacity, whether it's balance design for Scarlet or Cat's multiplayer design or whatnot. But yeah, the crazy thing to me is that they've shown this much gameplay
Your support
already.
will help us finish what we've started, adding
Look at
polish,
this.
phenomenal voice acting, and more, helping us
That's
realize our vision.
that to me, guys. So I had to make a video about this. I had to react, and you can tell they've already met their goal of 100K on Kickstarter. They've already they met their, apparently it says update 1. They met their goal in 7 hours, and it's obvious. It's obvious why did they meet, dude? They have these 2 images alone here on the screen show more gameplay than we've seen from Stormgate. And again, I don't want to compare because those look like mammoth tanks right there from Command and Conquer. Again, I'm gonna play mech in this game, guys. We're gonna make it happen, of course. But yeah, this I saw, like I said, I saw this today, guys. I saw this today, and usually, to be honest, guys, I'm gonna be completely real with you. Whenever I hear like, oh, new RTS game. Listen, I always check it out a little bit. I'm like, that looks like it sucks. That looks like it's like I don't really like I never make you guys notice I never make videos about like other RTS games really, besides Stormgate, because Stormgate is has been the only one really in recent times that might be able to compete with StarCraft, and so I never make a video like this. But I felt like I had to make something about this Zerospace game because they've shown, you could see so much gameplay there. So I'm just gonna show you this again because I think it's so crazy that Stormgate needs to get on board. We want to see gameplay, man. And again, I hope I'm just
Truly
gonna
next-gen
go
art.
back through this again. So shout outs to these guys, props to them. Like, I'm just gonna go back to, like, look at all this game. I love the fact that, you know, they're telling about these games, and in the background, they're showing us the game. How? That's so smart! It's so simple and so smart! Like, Stormgate needs to do that. Just show random stuff. It doesn't matter if we don't know what it is. Show it. Show us the gameplay. We want to see. They're showing so much and explaining so much. They've been working on this game for years, and they have hit the ball out of the park with their announcement video. So again, like, I can only commend them for doing that. And it's clear they met their Kickstarter goal in literally like 7 hours. So people are responding to this in a positive way already. And obviously that they're an indie studio. They don't have the same budget that Stormgate has. They don't have the same budget that Frontrunner Studios has, like, where it's like millions or whatever. Like, they made a Kickstarter for $100K. No problem. I would not be surprised if they end up with much more than that after people see... Like, look at this. You can see these units moving so fluidly. Like, you see them all moving around. Now, how the engine that this is running on is going to perform, whether it's going to be able to perform on everyone's PCs, that is up to... We'll have to find out about that. Hopefully, from the looks of it, it looks like this would run on my old PC, run on my current PC, most people's PC. It looks like this would run on most people's gaming PCs. You wouldn't have to really upgrade that much or whatever, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. Like, that's a good thing that it looks like this. I take that as a positive thing. A lot of games these days require, like, a mammoth, like, gaming PC to be able to just run the game. And so, to me, that looks like a positive thing that... I mean, look at this. Look at this. So much... I'm just going to skip through the cinematics here, which those are fine. You know, that's great. But look at that. Look at these tanks down here, whatever these units are. Cassiopeia here, over here. They have some minerals or whatever. Like, all these tanks rolling up. They show this, you know, gameplay. Look at this. Gameplay. And this is all while they're introducing the people that are having some impact working on the game, whether it's as a consultant or a pre-alpha tester or whatever. This is just really good. And I think that Katz is a smart... Another thing is, I think Katz is a smart guy. Me personally, I've always had a level of respect for his creative thinking, you know, the meme creative Katz in StarCraft. And I think that his influence, I can tell there's a lot of influence there, and that these guys, you know, obviously there's a lot of the programmers behind this seem to have hit the ball out of the park as well, just from the gameplay. I'm just mesmerized looking at the units. It looks like, again, to me, StarCraft, Red Alert 3-esque, just the unit movement and the way units are moving. I like the way the units are... Look at the way the units move already. I actually like that a lot. Also, there's instead of creep like in StarCraft 2, whatever this race is, the Grell or whatnot, whenever there's things that they have that spread grass. So I think the thing when people say go touch grass, they're gonna say go play Zerospace, like, because you can touch grass, right? You know. Okay, stupid joke. Sorry, guys. Anyways, you can actually touch grass in this game, apparently, because the grass is like creep spread in StarCraft 2 or whatnot. That joke is mine. If somebody makes that joke later, they stole it from me. I just want people to know. Like, so that's the go touch grass race, the Grell apparently, and the other one I forget. But anyways, that's not the point. Gameplay, like I can click through this video. Gameplay, so much gameplay again, as they're all, you know, they're talking about the gameplay. So much gameplay. These guys, that was a smart decision on their part. They're just putting it out there. Stormgate, take notes. Show us the gameplay. Show us. We all are anticipating Stormgate, and now it looks like from out of nowhere we have a second RTS game to actually look forward to, which is quite amazing. I have no idea when this releases. this is about all the details I got on this, guys. Maybe I missed it during the video or something. I don't know if I missed it or on this page here. I'm not sure when they plan to release, but all the details are on their Kickstarter page. Yeah, I like, again, check out the video, guys, that Cat's made about the current, like, showing the gameplay systems. Check it out. This looks promising. It looks like it has potential. So let's see. It's like Cat's lead versus designer. I'm guessing that means multiplayer. Grant is the campaign designer. Scarlett is leading balance design. Maguro, I've never heard of. Pig is a design consultant, and so he's pre-alpha testing the game. But yeah, that's really that's a lot for an announcement trailer. And again, you can see from the Kickstarter page, people are responding to that. They're responding with their wallets, obviously, you know. But yeah, that's quite something, guys. So Zerospace, I'm gonna keep this game on my radar. Maybe I'll try and get a key or something for. Maybe I'll try and get a key for it or whatever. But that's their announcement. One day, and they've showed that much gameplay. That is a huge thumbs up from me. That is. I hope Stormgate developers take note. I hope any other RTS devs out there take note. Don't trickle out the information. Just throw the gameplay out there. Just do it. It shows confidence. It shows that they're confident in what they're doing, and it clearly, again, you can tell people are responding with their cash and probably their support and their messages and their reactions to this. Yeah. So guys, we have the fact that I'm even making this video surprises me, because I never do reaction videos or like about other RTS games, because again, there are other RTS games out there, guys. There are actually other RTS games, but they all suck, and they're not even noteworthy enough to make a video about, to be honest. No offense. Maybe I just, none of them have captured my attention even a little bit, and I saw this, and right away, At first, I will admit, when I saw that there were so many StarCraft 2 people, I was like, is this, like, you know, I'm always suspect about that. But then, you know, I checked it out. I was like, okay, let me investigate. Let's see what they're saying or how they're involved. And basically, none of their words, I think, have any effect on me or you guys whatsoever. Just look at the gameplay. Look at the footage of the gameplay. That looks like something that has potential. So yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on it. I think you guys should too. So now we have 2 RTS games, guys, to look forward to being the #1 ranked player in. Stormgate, Zerospace. RTS, like, the future RTS is looking pretty decent. With those 2 games alone, I'll definitely try it out and play it when they become available or whatever. And yeah, so again, shout-outs. Thank those guys. Awesome that they showed that much game. And that's not even all the gameplay. Again, Cats has a video out there explaining the systems of the game. The Giant Grant Games guy has explaining more in the units, showing some interactions. There's a bunch of videos out there on YouTube that you know, obviously they announced it in one day, but they're showing a lot of stuff on the very beginning. It's out there. They're showing so much gameplay. That's so good. That was shout-outs, props to them. That was very, 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 very smart decision. That got my interest and other people's interest. So anyways, good luck to them, and yeah, I'm gonna try and snag an alpha or a beta key to this, or just play whenever released, whatever, you know, because it looks good. It just looks good. It looks like it has potential, and yeah, I'll make it happen in that game too, guys. Whatever. It looks like I'll be building tanks and making it happen in this game as well. So anyways, peace out, dudes. Let me know what you think in the comments about this game, my reaction to it, and whatever. And yeah, I will see you guys later. More YouTube videos on the way, fellas. See you later.